We might be the only two people on this planet, but there are a ton of amazing people behind the scenes.
She's the boss. She manages the studio, she brought us to life, and gave some meaning to our story.
One might say to the entire project. He's the ship's captain. He sets the course and makes sure that everyone is where they should be on deck.
And from the looks of it, he brought us to our destination. Part architect, part mechanic. He conceived the structure of the project and makes sure the engine is purring.
The missing link between the programmers and graphic designers.
Although, obviously, he's not missing. The one who painted our portrait.
All of our portraits. He conceived what Source would look like, as well as everything in it. Then he made sure the team would see it the way he did. He slips into our brains and makes us talk like we're puppets.
Ugh, creepy. He composed the chill musical parts that thrust you into adventure.
Those parts that grip your stomach and put you in a trance.
And those that just make you want to wrap yourself in your comforter.
All of the music, actually.
He's kind of our choreographer for the hot action and for our daily lives.
He shows us how to move, then we do the same. Gliding, flow bursts, fights. Everything that happens outside of the nest, he coded it.
He's also the one following us around with his camera,
He made the interface, the menus, the meal prep.
which is sweet,
He also made the creatures that attack us.
which is not so sweet. Man is greater than the tools he invents, and he makes the best tools. Tools to stage dialogue, tools to connect islets to one another, tools to find true north.
Typically called a compass. He ensured the follow-up in different versions of the game. Alpha, beta, etc. It's crazy to think that there are dozens of parallel versions of Source.
And therefore, there are dozens of parallel versions of us. Ooh, that gave me goosebumps.
He glowed up the interface and modeled a large part of the fauna on Source. You know those birds that fly away? That's his idea.
He framed and directed each sequence of dialogue, just like in the movies.
I'll say it's better than the movies. She carved out the mountains and chiseled the flow threads.
Look at you waxing poetic.
He was in charge of pampering the creatures that attack us.
Well, isn't that lovely? He designed the basics of our combat system. You know, the workout before things start to get real physical. He created every beep and whoosh, and like the brrrr.
That was a really good brrrr. She makes sure that everything is in place and that nothing is missing.
Dialogues? Check. Animation? Check. Translations? Check. Bugs? Nope, because that was a trick.
The first mate to our captain. She's in charge of cleaning up ideas. Anything bad happens, her files will help us right the ship. She sculpted various fragments, creatures, and buildings in 3D.
The word is modeled. I looked it up.
Our Hyperrust expert. She's the reason why it looks so specific.
She also gave a good brush up to most islets.
He optimized the 3D models so we wouldn't move in slow motion. And brought a bunch of nest elements to life. For instance, Alpha Zululun.
No, thank you. He touched a bit of everything and contributed to improving the gameplay rhythm and sensation.
When we hop on a flow thread, for example. Whew! His sketches allowed the nest and Source's creatures to take shape.
It's funny to think that all of this used to be a 2D drawing on paper. Ah, Merciless Bug Hunter. She has witnessed things that you cannot even imagine. Things that cannot be unseen. Like Kay without hair.
We have a stowaway.
Thanks to this guy, the game runs effortlessly.
Lighter, better, faster, smoother. He's an infamous creature handler and taught them many tricks.
Yeah. Next time, though, let's work on the taming aspect a little more.
Another expert handler right there.
There were 2 handlers, and they couldn't get them to chill?
Good thing we were there, huh? Remember the time the ugly critter stole my pants?
Yeah, that was the best.
Well, she was the one to set it all up.
Our snuggling expert. She animates the sweet moments and kisses on the neck.
She allowed you to wriggle when you tickle her.
Oh, no, stop! Stop! Thanks to him, we were able to scratch Oink. And you like the scratchings, don't you, Oink? He made it possible for you to understand us. Sinon, on parlerait tous en français.
What? Do you remember the first time you heard about Haven? It was probably because of her. She took care of tons of tiny administrative things. Making sure the team gets paid, for example.
I wouldn't call that a tiny thing. The programmers do all the zeros and ones. She does all the other digits. Management, billing, accounting, financing.
You could say she's running the shop. He shot and edited the trailer.
My favorite part in it is when you see Oink.
That's everyone's favorite part.
He drew the game's introduction. And the credits, too.
You mean these?
Not these. The other ones, where we fall down.
Oh.
It turns out that animated sequences are never really one person's job. All of these people helped as well. Hey, you know her. Yeah, you do. That's me. Hi, me.
That's my voice. I can make it say anything.
Do it. Make it say how much wood a woodchuck would chuck.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I can do it too. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Oh, that's my voice again. Well, my other voice. This one.
Arena listening.
Oh, Mom, can you do the Hornet's voice like you did earlier?
Fugitives located. Arrest in progress.
She's so good at it. Oh, it is terrifying. Ugh, this is Ozius's boron voice.
We totally could have skipped him.
Oh, really?
He directed the actors so they would give their absolute best.
Our best, I guess. They organized the recording sessions and sorted through all the different takes.
So they removed. Can we retake?
Ah, they helped us find our voices.
Our new voices.
Thanks to them, you can play Haven in Japan. And thanks to him, you can play it in Japanese.
Arigatou gozaimasu. She coordinated the translations in various teams.
That was a lot of work.
Yeah, it's like we never stopped talking.
They did the Spanish translation.
Muchas gracias.
They did the Portuguese translation.
Muito obrigado. Hey, you did the German one.
Ah, vielen Dank. Ooh, I know Italian. Grazie mille.
Come on, give it a try.
Большое спасибо?
多谢.
I am truly impressed.
They made us bump into all the walls.
run into every rock.
This much we know. We're not passing through them anymore. Bad workers always blame their tools, but these are great. Danger's agent.
Danger does the music. He does everything else. His vision of flow and source are seen throughout the game. We owe him the benevolence of our gameplay and our story.
He gave the planets their names and laid the bases for our world.
He brought so many ideas to the table that we couldn't use them all. His associate.
The two of them make some great sci-fi games, if you're into that. He helped balance everything we can collect, cook, or craft.
That's nice, but he could have added a lot more Greenberry. Without them, the nest would be a lot less tidy.
And much less cozy.
He worked with the 3D team for a short while.
Short, but effective. Many thanks to those who put up with us when we weren't quite ready.
They allowed us to become the best version of ourselves.
Any help is always welcome. But their assistance was especially valuable. Did we miss anybody?
Oh yeah! Thank you to all the gamers who stuck with us until the end. Very cool.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see you again soon.
What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday, it was baked apple dew with apple dews. And the day before, it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
No offense to you. I'm just getting a little bit tired of the apple dews.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go for another forage, in case we missed anything. Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah. It does seem like it took some damage upon landing. But I should be able to fix that real quick.
Awesome.
Your butt's awesome.
Say it again to my face. Oh, with the lights off? Works for me.
No. I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't you supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries. I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you. Over there, a flow thread.
Oh, sorry, birds. We didn't see you.
Whoops. Try again. Yes! Just like that.
Perfect.
Although it seems like one thread won't be enough.
No worries, we'll find others. How many more do you think we need?
I don't know. 3? Maybe 4?
Good thing there are plenty of flow threads around here. Drifting is that useful?
It's crucial. It allows you to change direction without having to stop all the time.
Do I do that?
We all do it. Apple juice again!
Who knows how long we're gonna be stuck here? We might as well stock up.
Well, that was a bust. We were too slow. 1 or 2 more threads, and we'll be all set. All right, I'm all charged up.
Me too. We can go when you're ready.
Have you ever seen such a thing?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. And I know it wasn't here yesterday. I mean, 24 hours ago. You know what I'm saying. I wonder if it's edible.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, yeah. That is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
All good. This should last us a few days.
Now it's our turn to fill up.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
done. Roasted apple dews with apple dews.
I can't tell if you're actually excited about this, or if you just enjoy seeing me suffer.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? Well, if we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, I meant us. Us here. How long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
We are going to need to at some point. We need to be prepared. We need a plan.
I'm planning on finishing my plate without hearing about the apiary. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me.
Do you think it's time to go to bed?
If you say so.
Do you think it's time to go to bed?
If you say so. Kay, we'll never be able to take off in these conditions. We absolutely have to finish repairing the nest.
Thanks for letting me know.
Kay, we'll never be able to take off in these conditions. We absolutely have to finish repairing the nest.
Thanks for letting me know. Do you need anything?
No.
Huh. Me neither. You?
All right. Let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh.
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
Of course I've been mulling it over this whole time. Thank you for adding one more thing to my mind.
Hold on, are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are. Is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
At worst, I kill myself.
You? How can you even say that?
What? Do you think I'll let them take me back there? You can do what you want, but I'm not going.
We could also, like, hide?
Oh, yeah. Hiding is good too. It's even better because then I don't die. Aren't you the smart one? Come on. Enough grumpy face. I promise I won't kill myself unless I ask you first. Just in case you have a better idea.
That's not funny, you.
50% of this planet's inhabitants think it's funny. I guess we'll never know who's right. Snuggle?
I'm not sure you deserve it. You aren't dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we have to get out? Can't we just hang in the nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right, sure, but you know what I mean.
Come on, the weather's great.
But the weather is always great.
For now. Who knows? Tomorrow could be the beginning of the long winter months. Could last for years. One more reason to stock up on apple juice.
You know, always being right is not necessarily a good quality. On the contrary, many people find it very unappealing.
You?
Not sure. As if I feel sleepy right now.
Do you need anything?
No.
Huh. Me neither.
Okay.
Yes?
Can we cook something?
What? Did we already eat everything?
Yeah.
Do you remember where the apple dews were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
Is it me, or is the ground shaking?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot. Is it over?
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No, I don't think so. Well, except...
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
I don't want to be stuck here. It sucks.
Me neither. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay. I think I found something.
Huh?
Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yep, it looks like a flow bridge. Kind of like the one we took to get here. But smaller?
Is that possible?
Why not? We still don't really know how the flow bridges work in space, but if the phenomenon can happen on a macro scale, then why not on this one? If there can be flow between two planets, why not two bits of a planet?
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait, you want to just get on there without knowing where it goes?
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any.
Huh.
Do we have everyone? Okay?
Here.
Then we're good.
Looks like we're on another islet.
Yeah. The bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest.
you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of Hygra cybrubescens.
Ah. Is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Maybe it has bad hygiene. Maybe what you call symbiosis is just a fungal infection.
That's a possibility. We'd have to get a sample to...
Stop. Touch one of those mushrooms and you won't touch me again. Ever.
Seems like our mini flow bridge wasn't a unique occurrence.
Good, because those things are really useful.
This is a pretty one.
Wow. That's... Actually, what is that?
We should take a closer look.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Mr. Geologist?
I I'm a biologist.
Isn't that the same thing?
Biology, the living, geology, the rocks.
And what makes you think this is not living, pray tell?
It looks like a dust deposition. Some kind of rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh, there's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way.
That way. Look. It looks like the rust has formed into a bigger chunk.
Make sure they don't get squished. Great. We can bring that back to the nest to study it.
I got a big one.
I thought it smelled good around here.
Another flow bridge.
That's great. It means there must be others. If we're lucky, they'll bring us back to the nest.
Rust.
Saw that. Even the appledew shrubs are completely covered.
I hope this one will yield some nice and juicy fruit to thank us.
That's it. That was the last one.
Clearly, we're breathing a lot easier without all this rust.
This is where we came from.
All right, I know.
We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet?
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile.
Come on. Don't be scared.
A big bug like you.
We almost missed this one. It could always be useful. All clean. Isn't this the bridge we took to get here?
It is.
For here or to go?
To go.
Too bad.
Boba nuts? Aren't we the lucky ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
Great. But how does it taste?
Didn't you hear what I said? 75% fat. Of course it tastes great. What was that noise?
Ugh, my stomach. It needs to be fed soon. I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the Apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. High seismic activity?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we don't have any more unpleasant surprises. We're here! We found the nest!
But in what state?
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
Okay, now I'm really starving.
Imagine how I feel. Oh, great! He scared him.
Sorry. My legs were starting to get antsy.
Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah. We'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I am going to bed. Come on, let's go to bed instead. I've had enough of this day.
Do you need anything?
No,
Huh. Me neither.
Kay, we'll never be able to take off in these conditions. We absolutely have to finish repairing the nest.
Thanks for letting me know.
I'm not hungry.
I never thought I would hear you say that in my whole life.
I guess my stomach has a deep connection to the nest condition.
Do you want to tidy up a bit?
No. Tomorrow. I don't feel strong enough right now. I'm not hungry.
I never thought I would hear you say that in my whole life.
I guess my stomach has a deep connection to the nest condition.
Do you want to tidy up a bit?
No. Tomorrow. I don't feel strong enough right now.